Do you still remember the laughter and life lessons of the Brady Bunch? What seemed like a perfect family on screen hid tragedies that haunted the cast in real life. Sudden accidents, painful struggles, and heartbreaking secrets changed them forever. Join us as we uncover their shocking transformations and reveal the net worth that defines who they are today. Barry Williams as Greg Brady. Barry Williams, the eldest Brady son, was portrayed by Barry Williams. Born on September 30th, 1954 in Santa Monica, California, he was just 15 when he took on the role in 1969. As Greg Brady, the confident and aspiring musician, he quickly became a fan favorite, and the role propelled him into teen idol status during the height of the show's success. But fame brought personal challenges. Williams's youthful romance with co-star Maureen McCormick blurred the line between on-screen and off-screen life. Later, he battled mild drug use in the 1970s and endured the collapse of 3 marriages, leaving scars that contrasted with the image of the Brady family's cool older brother. Today, he is 71 years old. He remains active in entertainment, performing on stage and engaging with fans through appearances and books. His net worth is estimated at $6 million, built from his acting career, stage productions, and published memoirs. Robert Reed as Mike Brady. Robert Reed, the caring and steadfast patriarch of the Brady Bunch, was portrayed by Robert Reed. Born on October 19, 1932 in Highland Park, Illinois, Reed was 37 years old when he first took on the role in 1969. As Mike Brady, he became a household name, praised for his calm authority and moral guidance. The role cemented his place in television history and remains his most celebrated performance, ensuring his legacy as one of TV's quintessential fathers. Behind the fame, Reed was forced to conceal his homosexuality for fear of damaging his career, a secrecy that left him deeply isolated. Later, his life was further overshadowed by the devastating diagnosis of colon cancer complicated by HIV. Sadly, he passed away on May 12, 1992 at the age of 59 from complications of colon cancer and HIV/AIDS. His net worth was about $3 million, earned mainly from his starring role in The Brady Bunch and acclaimed earlier work such as The Defenders. Maureen McCormick as Marcia Brady. Maureen McCormick, the eldest Brady daughter, was portrayed by Maureen McCormick. Born on August 5, 1956, in Los Angeles, California, she was just 13 years old when she joined the Brady Bunch in 1969. As Marcia Brady, she became a pop culture icon for her beauty, confidence, and the unforgettable "Oh My Nose" storyline. The role made her one of the most recognizable teen stars of the 1970s. Away from the spotlight, McCormick's life was filled with hardships. She was addicted to cocaine during the filming of this movie, driving her into depression and even a suicide attempt. She also endured sexual abuse and long battles with an eating disorder, struggles that haunted her well beyond the end of the series. Now, she is 69 years old. She has rebuilt her life through reality television, public appearances, and her candid autobiography. Her net worth is estimated at $4 million, earned largely from her memoir, Here's the Story, and her television work. Florence Henderson as Carol Brady. Florence Henderson, the warm-hearted matriarch of the Brady Bunch, was portrayed by Florence Henderson. Born on February 14, 1934, in Dale, Indiana, she was 35 years old when she joined the series in 1969. Her role as Carol Brady turned her into an icon of American television motherhood and revitalized her career, building on her Broadway and musical theater success. Yet her personal life carried sorrow. She endured a painful divorce after nearly 30 years of marriage, and years later, the loss of her second husband to cancer left her grieving deeply. Sadly, she died suddenly on November 24, 2016, at the age of 82, from heart failure. Her fortune of $10 million came from her long career across Broadway, television, and commercial endorsements that kept her in the public spotlight for decades. Eve Plum as Jan Brady. Eve Plum, the sensitive middle daughter of the Brady household, was portrayed by Eve Plum. Born on April 29, 1958, in Burbank, California, she was only 11 years old when she joined the cast in 1969. As Jan Brady, she is forever remembered for her iconic Marsha, Marsha, Marsha outburst. The role defined her as the face of every middle child's struggles and gave her lasting recognition in American television history. But her journey was not without turmoil. Plum often distanced herself from Brady reunions, citing creative and personal disagreements. She also endured the weight of being typecast as the overlooked middle child that added to her personal challenges. Today, she is 67 years old. She has successfully pursued a dual career in acting and painting, gaining respect in both fields. Her net worth is estimated at $6 million, built from her art sales and continued television appearances. Ann B. Davis as Alice Nelson. Ann B. Davis, the witty and loyal housekeeper of the Brady Bunch, was portrayed by Ann B. Davis. Born on May 3, 1926, in Schenectady, New York, she was 43 years old when she first appeared on the show in 1969. Already a two-time Emmy Award winner before joining the cast, the role of Alice further cemented her reputation as one of TV's most beloved comedic actresses. Away from the spotlight, Davis's life was marked by solitude. She never married or had children, devoting much of her later life to religious service. Her final tragedy came in 2014, when a sudden fall at home caused a fatal head injury. Sadly, she passed away on June 1, 2014, at the age of 88. At the time, her estate was worth about $1 million, earned primarily from her television career and the enduring syndication of the Brady Bunch. Alan Melvin as Sam Franklin. Alan Melvin, the cheerful butcher and Alice's devoted boyfriend, was portrayed by Alan Melvin. Born on February 18, 1923, in Kansas City, Missouri, he was 46 years old when he joined the Brady Bunch in 1969. This role as Sam Franklin added warmth and comic relief, helping to make the Brady household feel more real and relatable. The part strengthened Melvin's image as a dependable supporting actor. Behind his steady career, Melvin was addicted to smoking for many years, a habit that began during his World War II service, eventually led to pancreatic cancer. Although he enjoyed a long and happy marriage to Amalia Faustina Sestero, with whom he had 2 children, his final years were marked by the slow toll of illness that even family devotion could not prevent. Sadly, he passed away on January 17, 2008, at the age of 84. His estate was valued at about $2 million, built from recurring television roles in All in the Family, The Phil Silvers Show, and his enduring voice work in Magilla Gorilla and other animated classics. Jackie Coogan as Harry Dugan. Jackie Coogan, who briefly appeared as Harry Dugan, was portrayed by Jackie Coogan. Born on October 26, 1914, in Los Angeles, California, he was 57 when he played the part in 1971. His appearance in the Brady Bunch was short but memorable, adding a quirky touch to the ensemble. For audiences, it was a reminder that even veteran stars found a place in the Brady world, linking classic Hollywood with a new television generation. Yet Coogan's life was shadowed by painful tragedies. His parents squandered the $4 million fortune he earned as a child star, forcing him into bitter legal battles and financial loss. His personal life was equally stormy. He endured 4 failed marriages, struggled with substance abuse, and suffered the devastating loss of his son in a car accident in 1978. Sadly, he died on March 1, 1984, from heart failure at the age of 69. His net worth was estimated at only $250,000, sustained mainly by his later television roles despite his once vast childhood fortune. Jim Backus as Zachariah T. Brown. Jim Backus, who guest starred as the eccentric Zachariah T. Brown, was portrayed by Jim Backus. Born on February 25, 1913 in Cleveland, Ohio, he was 58 when he joined the Brady Bunch in 1971. His performance contributed to the show's playful tone. The part reinforced his reputation as a versatile actor capable of brightening any production. But his final years were marked by decline. For more than a decade, he struggled with Parkinson's disease, which gradually eroded his health. Despite a devoted marriage to Henny Backus that lasted from 1943 until his death, his illness and heavy drinking weighed heavily on their shared life. Sadly, he passed away on July 3, 1989, at the age of 76. His estate, worth about $5 million, came from his long-running work in television and voice acting. John Howard as Dr. John Howard, who portrayed the Brady family's physician, appeared in the Brady Bunch as the Doctor. Born on April 14, 1913 in Cleveland, Ohio, he was 58 years old when he joined the series in 1971. Although a minor role, his calm presence in the episode added credibility to the storyline and for audiences. Off-screen, Howard's life was not without struggle. He became addicted to smoking, weakened his heart, and in the end, he succumbed to chronic heart disease. Despite enjoying 2 marriages and raising children, his later life was marked by declining health that shadowed his long career. Finally, he passed away on February 19, 1995, at the age of 81 from heart failure. His net worth was estimated at $2 million, largely from his film career, including memorable roles in Hollywood classics. Hal Smith as Cartoon King. Hal Smith, who played the lively Cartoon King in a single episode of The Brady Bunch, brought his familiar energy to the show. Born on August 24, 1916 in Petoskey, Michigan, he was 53 years old when he appeared in 1969. Though brief, his role carried his trademark voice and humor, qualities that made him a recognizable figure to viewers of the era. Off-screen, his personal story held its own hardships. After years of drinking and smoking, Smith's health grew fragile, ending in a sudden fatal heart attack. Still, he had the comfort of a stable marriage and family, which stood by him through his later years. Sadly, he passed away on January 28, 1994, at the age of 77. His net worth was about $1.5 million, sustained by decades of steady voice acting work, most notably as Otis in The Andy Griffith Show and Owl in Winnie the Pooh. Herb Vigran as the Examiner. Herb Vigran, who briefly appeared as the Examiner in the Brady Bunch, gave a familiar face to the role. Born on June 5, 1910, in Cincinnati, Ohio, he was 60 years old when he appeared in 1970. Known as one of television's most prolific character actors, his short time on the Brady set reflected the kind of reliable presence that defined his career. But his life was marred by difficulties. Years of heavy smoking contributed to the cancer that ultimately ended his life, and a long battle with gambling left him facing financial strains even as he remained a working actor. Sadly, he passed away on November 29, 1986, at the age of 76, from cancer. At the time, his estate was valued at about $500,000, primarily from his countless supporting roles across radio, television, and film. Which Brady story surprised you the most? The tragedies they faced, or the fortunes they built? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay with us for more untold stories from television's golden era.